Hello, welcome to week 2 of training and development. Again, my apologies for the error in the setup on week 1, but if everyone got to view the Zappos video, I think you got the main intent to that, as well as whatever you can get out of the PowerPoints or reading the chapter. I understand a couple people may not have the textbook, but the PowerPoints are pretty good in keeping you up to date on that. Well, in week 2, we're going to talk about training and its importance to strategy. As well as the transfer of training. How do we do it? Different ways, expectations of doing it, learning how people learn. Keep your own experiences in mind for this. Some people can learn by a lecture. More people need to learn it by actually doing something. So people vary many different ways in the way that they will accept learning and take it on board. Not only are the people varying, but consider the jobs that are varying. If the job is more physical or something of a nature like changing a tire, you can read about it, but until you really do it, it is not the same thing. Using a fire extinguisher, you can read about it, but it's not the same thing until you try using it. Many methods of delivering training. One of the most useful I found, and my older son keeps pointing it out to me, that if I ever want to know how to do something, just ask YouTube. More than likely there's a video, if not several of them, produced to show you how to do something that you're interested in doing. So keep that in mind. Companies will also vary in their abilities to deliver training. Large companies, Deere, Hahn, Alcoa, they have training departments. And they can very easily have the people to support such another function as training. The small bakery that I was at, we had one human resource assistant, and they were responsible for delivering a lot of the training. You may have to go outside, which the chapter does talk about outsourcing training if you don't have the resources internal. So again, we've talked about the different ways in people will accept training, the different types of things you want to train on, and then there's also the abilities of the company or corporation to deliver that training. In the contents section under supporting articles, there's another article I put in there about the generation gap. This was a PowerPoint given to me by a former student back in operations management. Talks about generational differences. So it's interesting, a little funny. Take a look at that, see if you can see some of that in your workplace, and see how that can affect the types of training and the methods of training that you might use if you have a multi-generational audience that you're addressing. Again, thank you for your efforts. Look forward to hearing your paper proposals and postings of this week. Again, thank you very much. Have a good day.